We get a thumbs up, drivers behind the line. In 3, 2, 1, go.
And we're off in the autonomous period. They're going to try and score as many points as possible and then balance on the board. Looks like Blue Alliance isn't going to go for a engage, while Red does engage with the dock. And 4678 gets a cone in last minute. We're going to go off now in the teleop period. Human players now control the robots. 4343 grabs a cone from the double substation, and they go off to score that point. 4678 grabs one from the single substation, and they're going to go for a cone at the top, creating the first link of the game for Red. 3683 comes in with another cone. They're going to try and score one top row here, and they manage to get it off. Looks like 7902 is going to try and pick up a cube off the floor from this dropped by their human player single substation, but they get in the way of 4678, and a foul is called on them. They managed to get a cube in the middle there, but they're off now. 4902 is going to resume what they were doing before all that, and they're going to try and score, but 9992 gets in the way, and 4443, they have to wait until they are good. They go for, looks like 9992 scores one in a cube at the low end, and so does 7902. I'd like to remind the audience that in the low row, you can place a cone or a cube. It does not matter. They both count for the same amount of points. 8089 does it again, while 4678 scores a cone in the middle. 3683 is going to try and go for a cone, but they're going to get blocked by 4343, and they manage to make their way through in the end. 4343 grabs a cone from the double substation, and they're going to try and go and score that one. Looks like 7902 is going to try and go for a cube here. They managed to get in the top row, making another link. Red already has 5 links, which means if they get one more, they can get an extra ranking point, while Blue only has 3. That sound means there's 30 seconds left in the game. They're going to try and score as many points as possible, and then balance, and then engage with the dock. Looks like 8089 is setting themselves up for a balance with the rest of Red Alliance. 4678 is going to go with them, and they're going to try and engage with what it looks like 3683. They have about 5 seconds left, so they have to make the decision quick. Looks like both teams are going to try and go for a triple balance, but 4343 tips over, and they still manage to get the double engage while Red gets the triple. That's another ranking point for Red. All right, the official score is going to be on the board. Looks like Red Alliance wins. That is the second alliance. That is our new high score for the event, a 187.